How you doing? I'm Callan and this is SLAPPEDHAM. You won't believe what's been discovered deep in the Amazon jungle. But just quickly, before we get into these fascinating stories, remember to hit that subscribe button. That way you'll be completely up to date with all our latest content.
Deep in the Amazon jungle, spanning Bolivia and Brazil, researchers have discovered a series of large earthen rings. What is truly bizarre about the rings is that researchers have determined that the rings actually predate the Amazon rainforest itself. Archaeologists have been working to determine what the purpose of these rings might have been. What has left these researchers baffled is how the rings contrast our perceptions of ancient peoples. Historians seem to agree that most ancient peoples lived in harmony with nature, and would never have altered the land in such a significant way as the Amazon rings suggest. Have we been wrong about these ancient cultures all along, or is there a more mysterious and unexplainable history behind these rings? Scientists are still struggling to answer these questions. Zombies have a prominent place in popular culture, but it turns out the Amazon jungle is hiding its very own zombie species. According to scientists, a specific type of fungus is responsible for creating what they call zombie ants. Various species of ant can encounter spores of the fungus on the jungle floor or be coated with them as the spores float through the air. The spores then make their way inside the ant's body where they begin to grow. Within a week or so, the spores completely take over the ant's body, virtually controlling its actions and leading it to bite into leaves in particular locations in the jungle. This is similar to how a zombie in popular culture would be led to feed on humans by the virus controlling it. The ant then dies in a spot that is ideal for the fungus to reproduce, allowing it to create even more zombie insects. This concept featured in Naughty Dog's video game The Last of Us, whereby a parasitic fungal infection turns humans into zombie-like creatures, intent on spreading the spores further. The boiling river of the Amazon was once thought to be a myth. Some said that a serpent spirit called Yakumama, or Mother of the Waters, created the scalding waters. Few scientists or explorers have been permitted to visit the boiling river, as it's protected by Mayan Tuyaku shaman who consider it to be a healing site. However, those who have gotten close report the water's temperatures can range from 120 to 200 degrees Fahrenheit. The mud along the river is so hot that if it was to touch your skin you would receive a painful third-degree burn. Locals report that small animals are sometimes seen boiling in the water, their eyes cooked to a milky white. No one can explain why the waters of the river have reached these boiling temperatures. The closest volcanic activity is over 400 miles away. There have been many theories about the river, but none have been proven to be correct, leaving the boiling river shrouded in mystery. There are tens of thousands of plant species in the Amazon jungle. It's so crowded with fauna that even in the middle of the day, the rainforest's floor is steeped in darkness. With so many plants competing for light, the walking palms have developed a bizarre ability to keep themselves alive. The trunk of these palms is suspended above the earth on a set of aerial roots. When a larger plant starts to steal its sunlight, the walking palm can grow new roots that allow it to slowly relocate to a better spot. While the movement is too slow to be seen by the naked eye, this bizarre ability has granted the walking palms a somewhat mythical status. Some even compare the trees to the race of tree-like Ents in Tolkien's Lord of the Rings series. So are these trees sentient like Tolkien's fabled beings? Probably not, but some still like to believe that the palms might be a mythical species. With a dark, mysterious atmosphere crawling with animals that most of us could never even dream of, it isn't surprising that the Amazon jungle is home to several spine-chilling cryptids. One such legendary creature is known as the HOLADEIRA, or the saw-toothed dolphin. The creature was spotted by biologist Jeremy Wade in 1993, when he was attempting to photograph the pink river dolphin. Wade photographed the creature twice, once in 1993 and again in 1994. According to Wade's description, the HOLADEIRA is similar in appearance to the pink river dolphin, However, it has notches on its dorsal fin that look like the teeth of a saw. Wade spoke to locals, but none reported ever seeing such a creature. Some biologists attempted to explain away Wade's bizarre sighting as a pink river dolphin with a damaged dorsal fin, but Wade insists it was something far more mysterious. In the 1930s, the United Fruit Company was exploring the Amazon jungle for a place to grow bananas, when they came across something surprising: numerous stone balls ranging in size from a few inches to 7 feet in diameter and weighing as much as 16 tons. The spheres were not only perfectly round but also very smooth, suggesting that they were man-made. Scientists that later studied the spheres determined that they were made from granodiorite, which must have come from the nearby Talamanca Mountains. Evidence found near the spheres suggests that they may have been created as early as 200 BC. So how had the rock been transported? How did primitive people create them with limited tools and technology, and what was their purpose? These are only a few of the questions scientists have been unable to answer. Some suggest that the spheres were created by an ancient race of aliens. Others believe that they're relics left over from the lost city of Atlantis. However, no one really knows the true origins of this archaeological mystery. There have been many large stone heads found in South America, which may make the stone head of Guatemala seem fairly banal compared to the other bizarre discoveries of the Amazon. However, some characteristics of this statue suggest a more mysterious origin. Archaeologists and historians studying the stone head noted that the face had a large nose, fine features and thin lips, more consistent with Caucasian people than pre-Hispanic that would have inhabited the area at the time the head was carved. Historians believe that there would have been no way for the local inhabitants to have any knowledge of Caucasian peoples at the time, leading many to speculate about the true origins of the stone head. Some suggest that whoever created the stone head of Guatemala must have had knowledge not of this world. Some herald the sculpture as proof that extraterrestrials with a wider knowledge of the people of Earth must have visited the area. When thinking about the Amazon jungle, many people associate it with the poisonous snakes and creepy crawly insects that live there. However, the MINHOCÁO is one snake that is truly the stuff of legend. Explorers visiting the Amazon as early as the 18th century have documented the MINHOCÁO. They describe it as a snake or worm-like creature measuring 20 to 50 meters in length. Some have even reported witnessing the creature dragging horses and cattle into lakes and rivers. These explorers discussed their sightings with locals who told them the legend of the MINHOCÁO or earthworm. According to legend, animals are captured by the large creatures often after rainstorms. Local people also claim that underground water sources were created by the tunnels of the MINHOCÁO after being flooded with water. So far, the MINHOCÁO seem to have eluded photographers, so this mythical creature remains a mystery. Tourists are often attracted to the Amazon jungle for its beautiful plant life and plethora of animals that can't be seen anywhere else. However, 2 British tourists visiting the Manaus region in 2011 got more than they bargained for. The tourists took a video of a group of children as they stood several yards away from the edge of the jungle. When reviewing the footage, they noticed an odd light coming from a gap in the trees. When examining the light, they noticed something even more startling to the left of the light: an alien figure standing in the trees. The alien appears to be stretching its back as it stands among the foliage. Paranormal researchers were quick to defend the footage as legitimate, even noting that a research project established by the Brazilian government, Operation Prato, had sent military researchers to the same area to investigate possible evidence of alien visitors. Is this footage a well-executed hoax or true evidence of alien life? We may never know for sure, but the video is certainly compelling. Before we get to that number 1 spot and take a look at a mythical tribe of Yeti-like creatures, remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on channel notifications. That way you'll be completely up to date with all our latest videos. You've probably heard of Bigfoot and Yetis, but the Amazon jungle actually has its own version of these hairy cryptids. It's known as the MARICOXI. In 1914, British explorer Perry Fawcett encountered a group of the creatures when exploring the jungle. He describes the creatures as ape-like. He claimed that they lived together in a village, used bows and arrows, and even communicated with each other using grunts. The nearby Maksubi tribe confirmed his sighting, adding that the creatures could be anywhere from 2 to 12 feet tall and were extremely aggressive towards humans. These reports of the MARICOXI are terrifying, especially when compared to the stories often told of reclusive Bigfoots and Yetis that seem more inclined to hide than attack. According to legend, the only way to scare away the MARICOXI is with a close-range gunshot. In a jungle filled with unusual creatures, the MARICOXI is easily the most frightening.
If you can't get enough of the old slapped ham, then don't worry, we've got a vast and fascinating back catalogue. Check out that video there, or there's a playlist there for you to binge on. Leave us a comment down below or hit that thumbs up button as well. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.